My next one, this one, I have a history with this movie. So this is Changeling.
My name is Christine Collins. On March 10th, my 9-year-old son, Walter Collins, disappeared. And a 5-month investigation led to a boy being brought to Los Angeles from DeKalb, Illinois. The LAPD told me and all of you that this boy was my son. He was not my son.
Is this Mrs. Christine Collins?
Yes.
I'm the pastor over at St. Paul's Presbyterian.
I've made it my mission in life to bring to light all the things the LAPD wish none of us.
Directed by Clint Eastwood, starring Angelina Jolie. It is about Angelina Jolie's son disappears, and the police return her son, and she's like, "That's not my son."
You're not my son!
And the police try to convince her that it is her son. All set to the backdrop of a serial killer. And we'll get into more detail in a moment. But my history with this movie is I've only seen it because I worked at the movie theaters, and this was empty one day. There's no one in it. And it was in the biggest theater we had, this massive theater, and I was the only one in it. And I sat there with my radio on and my little bag of popcorn, and I watched this entire movie. This movie is quite good. Angelina Jolie is quite good in it. It also is about the Gordon Northcott chicken wine coop murders, where he would kidnap boys and kill them. And they cut this part out, but also do other bad things to them. And while for some, I'm not sure for what reason, but he is discovered when his nephew is being deported back to Canada. And the nephew confesses to helping him kidnap and kill these boys.
What do you make you do?
He killed some kids. Look, I didn't mean to, I swear. He made me help him. He said if I didn't, he'd kill me too. Look, you gotta help me, please. I'm so scared. I don't want to go to hell for killing kids.
What kids? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I never knew their names.
In the meantime, Angelina Jolie's son has disappeared, and the police have returned a boy to him that she says is not her son. He is taller or shorter than her son. Her son was 25 inches, either shorter or taller. But there's a 25 whatever, yeah, I think it was inch height difference. And the new kid is uncircumcised, and her son was circumcised. And
yeah, you can't unring that bell.
I can't unring that bell. And so she goes to the police and is like, "This is not my son." And he's like, "No, it is your son." He's like, "You're wasting your time trying to convince me that this is my son when I'm telling you it's not. I'll take care of him, whatever, but you need to continue looking for my son." And they get into this conflict with her, and they inevitably toss her in the loony bin and try to gaslight her through what is essentially medical torture into recanting and saying that this is her son when it is not. And all I could think about was like, wow, man, we sure fucked up a ton before we had DNA evidence, because this would never happen today, because you'd just be like, just get a DNA test.
I mean, yeah,
Boom,
but
ba,
that's kind of
bang.
that's kind of the point. That's why that was such a revolutionary thing
Right,
when we were
right.
able to finally do that.
Right? Yeah, it's just a lot of like, this movie takes place in 1928, and man, we wouldn't have these problems nowadays. Yeah, there's a really solid scene at the end. There's a bit at the end where they're taking the guy who killed the Northcott. they're gonna execute him. And like he has this big like at the end of his life he wants to confess so he can get right with God so he doesn't go to hell. And she's like, I hope you go to hell. You're gonna go to hell. And he starts to freak out like, somebody say a prayer for me. And it's just this like awkward silence as he like freaks out as they try to rush him to be hanged.
Like I said I would. Will it? Will it hurt? Please, not so fast. Please don't make me walk so fast! Please don't make me... No, I don't want to get... Steps! 13 steps! But I didn't touch them all, you bastard! I didn't touch them all! I didn't touch them all! Please! A prayer! Please! God! Please! Somebody, please say a prayer for me! No! 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 Holy night, all is calm, all is resting round your virgin mother and child.
And they do the full procedure of him being executed, and it is upsetting. The entire bit with her in the mental institution is upsetting. There's a reason we got rid of mental institutions. They are awful. To be fair, it is a movie, but like movies have never made those places seem pleasant.
I mean, I don't think that mental hospitals are done away with entirely. They still exist.
Mental institutions like that are. They don't exist anymore. Not in that form.
I just meant generally.
They exist as like in some cases as like a department of like the hospital, but they don't have full blown mental institutions anymore. Those don't exist because patients were abused horribly. So they shut most of them down. What else? What else about Changeling? This was based on a true story. Just like at the end of the movie, this was apparently quite accurate. The person who wrote it was very particular about it being accurate to the real story. They were like a television writer that wanted to be taken seriously in movie world. So apparently he spent years writing it and researching it. There's apparently a lot of eerily similar details to real life. She never found her son. It's revealed at the end that the son escaped with another boy and may be alive, but like also I just kind of feel like by the end of it, it had been I think like multiple years. So it just feels like if he was alive, he would have found you by now. So I don't think he is, but
depends on what age he was taken and
how
indoctrinated he became.
Well, no, I mean the way the guy was, he was keeping him in a chicken coop and he would yank him out. Like if he escaped, like it would the whole thing was like when the other boys escaped, and when they escaped, the reason why they didn't come forward was because they were too scared. But once the guy was executed or in jail, then they would have no reason to be scared. In real life, they cut out this character, but in real life, the mom of Gordon Northcott, I'm pretty sure I'm getting his name right, basically confessed, and confessed to helping him and was his accomplice. And she said that she killed him, the Walter, the Angelina Jolie's son. She confessed to having killed him, but she, to the end of her life, maintained that he was still out there somewhere. But yeah, it's if you like for you, Jordan, I can't think of a Clint Eastwood movie you've seen other than Gran Torino.
Yeah,
it's kind of got that. Like Clint Eastwood movies are really sluggish, like in their kind of delivery, but the line delivery is still good and it's engaging and it's not fun to watch, but it's engaging, like you said. You would probably like this. In fact, I'm surprised I haven't convinced you to watch it before. Anyway, that's Changeling.
Hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. We sure messed up a lot before DNA evidence, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Anyway, let me know what you're thinking about this movie down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that this is from, our Based on a True Story special, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you know what? You can just leave the video a like. That helps us out too. We will see you all in the next video.